Fala galera, estamos começando mais um episódio da série Divinity Original Sim 2 Definitive Edition. Vamos lá, parou aqui nesse trecho, né? Eu meio que rejoguei ele aqui para tirar aquelas algibeiras que trazia aquelas várias mochilas, né? Porque tava ficando muito imprático. Aqui eu consigo selecionar diretamente o que eu quero vender, né? E aí já é mais ágil no processo de estar vendendo, né? Tá toda hora reorganizando aqui o inventário. Dá uma olhada lá naquele. Consegui chegar no level 5, né? Agora eu acho que dá pra gente tentar enfrentar aquele.
Oh, but I've told you about that many times before, haven't I? Silly me. Who are you, you lovely little fairy?
He reaches out and places a hand on yours.
Aha! So fascinating. Living bark. Please, come in. Oh, do make yourself at home, won't you? Tut tut, I won't hear anything to the contrary, and there's nowhere for you to go, love. Please stay with me in my playground. You're not listening, darling. Perhaps we should start with making a little more come, darlings. Time to die for Papa.
taste for wine and ale, as well as a variety of other sensual pleasures. A sea voyage. Children and adults huddled together for warmth and comfort. You were a slave to the ancient...
You again, mister. A bad man found me on the beach and brought me here. But I slipped away as soon as we got here. Please help me get out. I just want to go to the beach and play with my shells again.
What the devil are you doing without your collar? Prefer a case out.
Stay clear. This is between me and the Red Prince.
Reveal yourself. is empty as a new moon.
Quercus, but at least there are trees. Now, let's be quick. Who knows when the great acorn will arrive?
Dead magisters. No wonder who did this.
Master! Master, wake up! Master, wake up! Bones! Attack bones! Then sorcerer! Flash! She ran in might! Was dead! Never!
The dog is blinded by its muzzle, but it turns its face toward you, waiting for your answer. As she considers your statement, her nostrils start to twitch. She lifts her head.
Sorcerer! You! Master, master! No! Go!
The woman traces glyphs in the air, and you cringe, expecting a barrage of ice and fire. Instead, a bit of smoke sputters forth. She cries to the skies in frustration, in a recognizable rail-thin...
My lord, I've loved you. I've obeyed you. What's my sin? How long must I suffer?
She sees you approach and punches her fist in your direction. Her face flushes red. It's her, the one that destroyed the ship to Fort Joy.
You are my sin. Here's the judge. and he has condemned your kind. I smell the stench of your guilt.
She turns her head.
I offer this sacrifice to you. Return me to your son. Come between us again.
Aren't the only ones looking for me, but who is it? And why? I've spotted something.
Surely you sense it. You sense much, but you aren't attuned to the same ashes that burn litter the island. But tell me, do you like roses? Apathy. A more dangerous attitude than pure malice. I fear my musings have taken up too much of your time already. I bid you farewell. I am not convinced. But I can tell you this. Move southeast and delve downward. There, find the blackest.
What's this? I found something.
You are floating a few inches above the ground. Your friends are impressed. You bask in their hoots and hollers.
horses to warn you away, but still you intrude on our rest. Was I ever so stupid when I wore No matter, our master was clear. None shall pass. Oh, sweet thing, if you think I'll spill the tale just because you asked pretty, you'll be disappointed in this life.
She reaches for her weapon.
Is that so? Well, why don't you give it over? Might be your walk out of this swamp after all.
The skeleton's jaw clicks.
Children playing with toys. Brachus used those weapons 1,000 years ago and did not understand their power. But our master does not care for the Magister lambs. It's you, Godwoken, that are the wolves, and it's time...
Show yourself. Reveal yourself. I sense something nearby. Show yourself. Reveal yourself. I sense something nearby.
skies. Elf child, find me.
Find you? Find who? Whose voice is this? You got more corpses here. Good riddance.
The serenity in the eyes of the granite statue, this place feels like a refuge from all harm, a place where fortune favors for the first time in what feels like forever, you feel safe. You know this is the statue's gift. You know the feeling will not last, but you are grateful nonetheless. You feel the statue smile. You feel it. A blood-stained sign reads, "The Hollow Marshes," in knife-scratched cursive. The hooded man exudes a restrained menace that near matches your own. As he raises his head, the hood falls back, revealing the gleaming bone visage of an undead.
Be not frightened of me, delicate-fleshed one. There's far worse than my bite in this quag. Perhaps I can even offer some aid, if you've the coin. Do you desire trinkets from the ancients? For the smallest of costs, I'll tell you. Barely a trifle.
With a horrific rasp of bone scraping against bone.
Call me Zalaskar. Naught else concerning me is yours to ask. My business is my own, and none of it yours. You look like a one to know already. The source in you, I can smell it, I can feel it pulsing with every beat of your fragile heart. There's ones like you close by, the Seekers. I came here with them, but Magisters sank their ship.
He spits something dark and viscous onto the earth. You notice the little horror.
If the little Seekers manage to steal the Magister's ship, the Lady Vengeance, maybe I'll find a way on board. Worry not about me. I have my method. Why, the undead, of course. We rise. We rise. The covenant will be fulfilled. Glashel demisht vmashtim.
Zalaskar chuckles unpleasant.
Not for you to know now. Worry not, short-lived one. Your fears are as useful as those of an ant astride a leaf perched atop a tidal wave. I only stock the best balls, the precious wares, are they not?
hardly recognize him, but there he is, Alexander. You're shocked to see a sorcerer's collar around his neck. He seems so different now. You see him coming for you. You saw what he did to the others. You... A skeletal arm reaches upward, grasping at empty air. Now free, the arm thrashes furiously. It doesn't relent until wriggling, the arm hits the sand and goes rigid. Its wrist rotates like a compass needle, a single bony finger. She looks at you with wet eyes and manages a wink before returning to her work.
Good to see you. Dallas, you maniac.
Deixa eu ver se eu consigo algum.
She looks at you with wet eyes and manages a wink before returning to her work.
Good to see you.
Lembro que tem um cantinho ali embaixo, né? Que talvez dê pra acessar. Aqui não abre.
Got a good reason for barging into your private room, buddy. Ow? You must be mad. Head out one way, you're back in the joy among the rabble. Head out another, you're knee-deep in the hollow marshes. I'll take a nice, quiet set and... got no reason to scramble out, me. It's hot and busy out there. So before you go, you haven't met a particular fella here, have you? Tall, black beard, intense way of looking at you. Punch up for metaphor? Wouldn't be surprised if you'd met him before. Fella gets around, but half of me's afraid he's gonna try and save me from the... Anyhow, thanks and good luck, I guess. Though, if you know what's what, you'll take a load off and let the dice fall where they're gonna fall.
That face, it's almost familiar, like a long-faded memory. The droplet burns both hot and cold, and yet you feel no pain. You step towards the flow, desiring more, wanting desperately for it to take you.
The exit seems to be blocked from the other side. The exit seems to be blocked from the other side.
all right. I just... They do terrible things here. If they think for a second I'm trying to escape again, they'll do to me what they did to him. Not seen. Heard. There's a man over there. They tortured him, questioned him. Seekers. Something about God woken. He didn't know anything, but they didn't care. I heard his screams. I heard something. It can't happen to me. It can't. It can't. It can't. It can't. Shh. You can't escape. I tried to leave. I heard of a shelter in the hollow marshes. A bloody undead had their hands on me in 5 minutes. Shredding, tearing. I came limping back and now. Outside the bones are gnashing. In here the magisters are... What to do? What to do? Poor thing. Poor fool. I hope it's an easy death then.
Sorcerer! What do you think you're doing, prowling around inside the fort? Ha! That's...
He looks you up.
Too bad there's not a bit of meat here. Guess my hounds like to be happy.
Please, healing. I need healing. Of course. Of course. They remove all the source from within. The husk that remains is left empty, soulless, easily controlled. They beat me for helping sorcerers. Children. We were trying to help them escape. I joined this order to serve the divine. He would never accept this. I'm no fool. But his legacy is alive. In all of us who long for justice. There's a boat that can take you into the dunes beyond. 2 associates of mine run it. I can show you where. But they'll kill you on sight if you don't know the proper password. Heal me, and I'll gladly tell you. I feel it at work upon me already. Thank you. There is a waterway. Above, you'll meet some associates of mine. Tell them Madame Zur sent you, and they'll let you pass. Enough to matter, not enough to stage a coup.
The Voidwoken have people terrified, not only for their lives, but for the very air they breathe. Dallas and Alexander offer a solution. People need solutions at a time like this, no matter the consequences. Some people, anyway. No, I imagine not. She's the headmistress of an orphanage in the far north. She keeps sorcerer children safe from the Divine Order. I can think of no nobler soul, and with her help, we've saved countless children from Dallas and Alexander, and we aim to save many more. You've given me a second life. I won't soon squander it, or forget what you've done. Thank you, my friend. I will settle this debt.
The elf's skin is pale as a corpse's, but his face contorts with inscrutable emotion. Joy, horror, and rapture flash over him like the changing... His eyes lock onto your...
It's you!
He spasms suddenly.
Do you know, Dallas? She fears us. Of course she does. She knows what we'll do. Atusa, a noble soul, brave, trying to help me, trying to help many of us. But I was... You need to go. Dallas, after she took me, she did something. My head... Oh, love, I'm wrecked. Can't go. Couldn't move my feet. As likely to stab you in the neck as shake your hand.
He giggles coquettishly, then bellows like a bear.
Poor you, poor...
Something's up ahead.
You there, willowy limb beast? You're trespassing in the princess's royal... You've never heard of her royal highness, Princess Zenthia, to be forgotten? Truly the cruelest part of that dog Brachus Rex's punishment. Every creature... You would be wise to leave here. My princess is already in a foul mood. To have an uninvited guest show such ignorance would only inflame her further. She's fed up of being trapped in this cavern, of course. She wants the curse of Brachus to be removed. Until she is free of the tyranny of Brachus, her mood will only darken, I fear. Her own courtiers can do little to cheer her. And outsiders? Well, outsiders rarely survive her wrath. Truly? Then perhaps the tyrant has fallen, and my princess might be...
You there, whatever you are, did Brachus send you? Is he ready to apologize? He's gone. You're absolutely, positively sure? That means I'm free. I've lost too much time on that wastrel Brachus as it is. Take this proclamation and see that all hear of it. Go now. I expect the most eligible kings and suitors to be petitioning for my hand in marriage as soon as possible. I suppose the small folk of Rivellon ought to know my tale. All was well. He had mind only to play around with his blasted sauce follies. I gave him a good tongue-lashing about it he transmogrified me and all my servants into the beasts you see before you.
You're fit to kiss the princess's son.
Why have you returned? Go.
I've spotted something.
Beleza, galera. Vamos ficando por aqui com esse episódio. Se gostou, deixa um like, compartilha aí. Valeu!